deep in the ancient forests. Where brute force meets tactical intelligence, two titans are preparing for a duel that nature never allowed. In one corner, the king of primates, the Silverback Gorilla, a 440-pound mass of pure muscle capable of lifting 10 times its own body weight. In the other, the nightmare of the mountains, the Grizzly Bear, a half-ton predator armed with steel claws and an uncontrollable fury. Can the agility and powerful bite of the ape overcome the natural armor and raw power of the bear? Today on Lethal Instinct, we push science to the absolute limit to answer who is the true sovereign of the forest. To understand this duel, we must first deconstruct the warriors. Let's begin with the Silverback Gorilla. Standing up to 6 feet tall, it's a compact tank. Its anatomy is designed for explosiveness. Its arms have an 8-foot span and a lifting force of 1,800 pounds. It could rip a sapling tree by the roots with one hand. But its true weapon is invisible. Its primate intelligence allows it to evaluate tactics and use objects in seconds. And let's not forget its 1,300 psi bite force, superior to that of a lion. Now look at the grizzly. This predator is a mountain of muscle and protective fat weighing up to 900 pounds. It's twice as heavy as the gorilla. It lacks the ape's agility, but compensates with massive stamina and lethal weapons. 4-inch claws designed to shred meat. Its thick skin and dense fur act as natural armor that can resist deep bites. If the bear manages to land just one swipe, the battle could end instantly. Imagine a clearing in the dense forests of British Columbia, a neutral ground where visibility is low and the tension is palpable. Here, the gorilla loses its treetop advantage but gains lateral mobility. The grizzly, used to dominating open spaces, finds itself in a labyrinth of fallen logs. The first move is psychological. The gorilla begins its display of dominance, thumping its chest, a war drum echoing for miles, designed to terrify any intruder. But the grizzly is no ordinary intruder. The bear responds with a ground-shaking roar and stands on its hind legs, reaching nearly 10 feet in height. It's a wall of fur and fury. The grizzly launches a charge at 35 miles per hour, a 900-pound wrecking ball. But the gorilla doesn't run. It lowers its center of gravity and braces for the impact. The collision is deafening. The grizzly uses its mass like a battering ram. At 35 miles per hour, the kinetic energy generated is enough to flip a small car. But the gorilla is no static object. Its neck and shoulders are the densest in the primate world, built to absorb impacts from rivals of its own kind. Instead of taking the hit head-on, the silverback pivots, using its 8-foot reach to deflect part of the bear's momentum. This is where the fight gets ugly. The grizzly tries to sink its 4-inch claws into the gorilla's shoulders, aiming for the brachial artery. But the gorilla's skin, backed by layers of fibrous muscle, is surprisingly tough. The ape responds with its secret weapon. It doesn't use fists like in the movies. It uses its teeth. With a massive jaw gape, the gorilla aims for the bear's neck, unleashing 1,300 psi of pressure. It's tactical intelligence against killer instinct. Who will blink first? The fight enters its most dangerous phase, exhaustion. The silverback gorilla is an athlete of pure explosiveness. Its muscle fibers are designed for quick, violent bursts, but that comes with a massive metabolic cost. After 5 minutes of intense combat, the lactate levels in the ape's muscles skyrocket. Its movements, once electric, begin to feel heavy. This is where the grizzly reveals its evolutionary edge. It's not just fat, it's a massive energy reserve and thermal armor. The bear is built to fight for hours if necessary. Its heart rate is more efficient, and its dense fur protects it from the gorilla's bites, which are now struggling to find a weak spot. The grizzly doesn't need to be faster. It just needs to be the last one standing. The scales are starting to tip. Can the gorilla's intelligence find a way out before its muscles give up? So, who prevails? In a battle of pure stamina and raw power, science tips the scales toward the grizzly bear. Despite the gorilla's superior intelligence and devastating bite, the mass difference is insurmountable. A 900-pound grizzly is essentially two gorillas in one. Its layer of fat protects vital organs from the ape's fangs, while a single swipe from the bear can be lethal. However, in the wild, this fight would likely never end this way. The gorilla, with its high intellect, would choose a strategic retreat, and the bear, respecting such a dangerous rival, would not pursue a victory that would cost it severe injuries. But in our simulator, the throne of the forest belongs to the grizzly today. Do you agree, or do you think the gorilla's agility would have changed the outcome? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for our next showdown, Anatomy of a Hunter.